Okay, today we'll be going over the split jerk recovery. This is just an exercise that teaches you how to recover the correct way from the correct stance in your split jerk, and how best to understand how the shoulders have to be up and the back has to be doing the actual holding of the bar overhead while the arms are in a semi-relaxed state, but they are straight. We will show you how that you are supposed to recover from the front to the back. You bring the bar and yourself back to the middle state, and that way you do not tend to get running forward with the bar and have your feet off the ground too long either. You don't want that. Don't want to be one-footed any longer a time than you have to be when you've got a great deal of weight over your head. So we're going to watch Sarah here do some of these, and we're going to kind of go through explanation as she does them, and we'll show you how to do it. Yeah, now this is a good accessory exercise for learning what it feels like to have weight overhead. One of the things you should do is you keep the reps down in this exercise, but you also overload it past 100% of what you can do in the clean and jerk. Generally, you want 5 or 6 sets of this, and maybe you want to work from 70% up, and you want to hit a couple of sets up and over 105, 110%. When you get that high, though, you might just be doing singles. I wouldn't say that you have to do doubles. And this exercise is probably an exercise that might be done 1/2 to 2/3 of the training year, but not very close to contest. There's no need to put that much load on your body that close to contest, but I've worked it in sometimes where within 4 weeks of a contest, a big contest, we'll drop this exercise, and usually with a pretty heavy set or two. So here's Sarah doing a really nice recovery. She's splitting out to the split, coming back, and it's good to know that when you force the leg back, you force the knee back, you don't try to stand up with it, you try to angle back with it, and you push through the heel of the front foot, not through the ball of the front foot. You'll notice when you see her do some more here that she's lifting the toe away and pushing backwards through her heel. That's important because that'll get your foot down very quickly, and also you're not going to tend to put too much pressure on the quad with the knee out in front of it, which will happen if you try to push a great deal of weight back. It's going to maybe push you forward where you don't want to go. And we're using our back leg mostly as a base. And it's holding us there, and it's an angle really, and it's holding on, and we're coming towards the back foot. Okay. And here she goes again. Got a little on the front of the foot on that one. You can see the pressure. Now the other important thing is when you bring your foot back and get to the middle, you don't want to have your feet too close. Okay. Just watch. Pretty good one right there. Back with 1 or 2 steps, and then bring the back foot forward to the middle position. That's generally the way it goes. This is the way to recover. This is the way to learn which muscles are doing the work with the bar overhead. And you must learn that. You must learn that you don't want to jerk and have your shoulders here. You want to jerk and have your shoulders up and together so the bar's behind your head, and the upper back muscles are really being the foundation of what's holding the bar up. The arms are connecting over the bar, but they're not doing all the holding. If the shoulders are down, you do a lot more work for a lot less results. Way to put yourself under the bar to make sure you're in the middle of the bar right away. When you're not as expert as Sarah is to hang yourself from the bar. You can do that if you want. I was going to go in there and demo, not that I was going to lift, but I was going to demo how you get the position, but that's okay. Yeah, just hang yourself down there and place your feet. There you go. And then tighten up and push back. There you go. Okay. So that way, the other way will give you practice on hitting the split correctly. But if you're really new at the split and you want to make sure that that front leg, that front shin is vertical to start with every time, then you can place yourself in the middle by just hanging it. And understand that your torso is supposed to be equally held by the front and back. That may not mean that you're equal distant from the front and the back foot, but equally held is another thing altogether. You don't want to be too far forward. You don't want that knee traveling past the toe in the front, or you're not in a very strong position. It's a position that you're likely to continue to a lunge if it's too much weight.